I just had a shower. And there's going to be no wardrobe malfunctions here. Just giving you a heads up. I'm not into that. I am an old Boy Scout, an old church-going person. I might not be going to church anymore or Boy Scouts anymore or doing any of that socially stuff that I used to do with my parents and all that stuff. But you can't take it out of me, the appreciation of common decency and appreciation of society and those who help people in society. I don't know if it's a bane or a blessing. I'm always leaning on the blessing side, but sometimes it's like I overthink everything, as you've probably seen for the last bunch of videos. I do think a lot. But anywho, this is not thinking, this is doing, which is I've been doing since I got home, doing stuff around the house. Now that the layout is over at the Brick Shack, there's room in the garage, so I can actually organize everything and start working on all the home renos that have been sadly neglected over the past bunch of years. So I was cutting wood today and painting wood, and I got my router out, and it was good times. Sawdust was made. And so I finished that up and had a shower, and I was thinking about stuff, and I'm going, you know what? I'm going to make a video before I go to bed, because I mentioned yesterday at the end of the, I don't know when this is going to be released. Actually, I think I'm a week ahead right now. We just hit double digits in June, so I don't know when this video is going to drop. But I was very curious about this thing and why I bought it for $9.99. It's been on my head, in my head all day today. So we're gonna open it before I go to bed and see why I bought a big piece of, all big pieces, a big bag of big pieces. Because I cannot, for the life of me, understand why I bought this. And I'm looking at the pieces where they fall out, and I am not getting, like, I've never liked this piece. Literally never liked it. I have had, I think there's a smaller version of this too, so I bet this one had that one. Never liked this piece. I didn't hate it, I never used it. This piece, yeah, a red one of those. What is this? I don't think I've ever had this piece. This is an actual Lego piece. Doesn't really, it feels like it is. It doesn't say Lego anywhere on it, but it does have that injection mold thing. There is no, what's it saying there? No, it doesn't say anything in there. There are no words on this piece. I literally have no idea if this is Lego or not. I'm gonna put it aside for now. Another boat hull. Yeah. 4x12, 4x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 4x12. Okay. One flag. I know I didn't buy it for that. This thing, I can't see why. What? So that leaves these guys here. This thing is, I thought about using this in some Technic built in mind, but rescue. So maybe these are the same size. They are the same size. So this rescue, I think rescue was Lego at one point. So maybe the sets I never bought. I'll have to look it up. Rescue. I think I bought it for these guys, because these guys make great platforms really quickly, and you can build towers pretty quickly. I think that's the only thing I can think of. I don't remember thinking that that's what I wanted, but there's three of them, two gray and one black, and these are old gray, old dark gray. So that's interesting that I bought that, actually. So I'm gonna put all these in here and watch them. I'm gonna figure out what rescue, because obviously I didn't have too many rescue sets. I never bought one. So there's that. Let's just grab one more. Let's just grab, and then grab the big pieces in it. I'm gonna just throw that bolt hole in there already. So we don't have to waste time in that one. And nope. Okay, so let's do this one. So this one is from the Brick Shack, from the Brick Bar. And this cost me $10, remember, at the time. Why did I put that piece in there? Maybe because Blue and I thought I was going to use it for the layout somehow. I think it's that Nexonites. I think, I could be wrong. I didn't buy any. Sorry, I did buy one Nexonite set for Josh. This was for the landing pads, the mini landing pads. I bought that. I put that in there. I always grab these tires every time I see them. Now I know that there is one of my Space Police 2 where I ran out of these ones and I had to put yellow in there. I think it was this size. It might have been a smaller size. No, I think it's this size. And so there's 2 of these that I bought for that. So I have to dig that out. But then there's another yellow one. Yay! And a couple small black ones. That I have a million of those already. And I even bought these guys because they are kind of cool. I keep on meaning to do stuff with them. A pullback mortar was in the bin. A light gray cone. Of course, the pieces. I do run out of these. A trans orange. So that's another trans orange garage door, neon orange garage door, because I got one in the lot yesterday and it's drying over there. I washed them tonight after I finished all my chores around the house. I grabbed that out of the Brick Bar. Minifig was sitting in the Brick Bars. Usually there's not minifigs in there, but there are minifigs here. I was into Mario for a minute, so I bought these guys. They're in there. And this is also Mario. This was a fancy dancy piece, but whatever. A shock, always one of those stronger ones. I don't know why I bought that. Now we get into the old white stuff. I keep on meaning to reconstitute some of those old early 90s space shuttle town sets. I think that's what that's from. And of course, I always pick up white Technic beams anytime I see them. This thing I bought just because I don't have one that I remember having. This tire was Technic, more beams. A white one of these. Again, I don't know if I needed white, but I was white. Spider-Man, I got that for Josh. I got that because it has a really neat torso print. Somebody will probably tell me what set it's from, but I didn't have that one before. And I found a gun or a torch handle. So, a red hubbed Technic wheel. I don't know how that got in there. And a gray 2x3 inverted. So, oh, and this panel, because I like panels. Old panels. So that is going to go into, my goodness, pull it back up here. So all that, for me, $10. I could, and this is my thing, I could have packed it more. Jamie always says, why don't you like just fill it up with pieces? And I go, I don't want just random pieces. I want the pieces I want and do less sorting. So there could have been more here because the brick cup was not packed. Everything was kind of loose in it. I don't want extraneous pieces that I'm not going to use and it's just going to clutter up this room. So I don't mind paying $10 for that. So there's that. Let's see if I feel like doing any other one tonight. Nah. Here's one again. $4.99 Valley Village. I think this is a complete set, but I don't quote me on that because I never built one of these. I don't think it's Nexonite, but it's got the same piece, but in green. This is one of those big robot dude things with the wheels in the bottom. I don't know how this gets together. I would probably find some pieces. So there's that. There's that. These kind of pieces. Got it for these guys because I was short on that if I want to continue my MMMT theme with canopies, because that's what I used. So I would have to look up, figure out the set number, and I just fake it right now. I think I should be able to fake it pretty well just by looking at these pieces, where these pieces go. maybe-ish. So there's that. That's probably wrong, but that's what I'm going to do for now. And I don't know if this is here and there and there. That's what I'm going to do. Here's me faking it without ever having seen this set. And let's see if this thing is actually going to fit on top here. Look at that. So I faked it. That's probably the set, but probably not. And these extraneous pieces. Oh, there's one piece missing. Not there. It's one of these pink shoulder pieces is one missing. Don't care. And I'll just say maybe that goes there and that goes there. So you have opposable thumbs. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. It'll be washed. So that's one thing done. I'll put that in the thing. Wash that. And what's this? What is? Oh, $4.99. A brick head. And I will say sometimes when I'm in Value Village, I just have this whole desire to buy Lego, so I buy really something that really doesn't have anything to do with me, but I really wanted it. So I don't know where this piece goes. Goes there. I know. The Joker. Don't ask me why. I honestly have no idea why I bought this one. This is why I slowed down on buying. So I put that in the bin. Just going through some other stuff. Nope. Some of the stuff I keep on thinking I'm gonna just take back. Like here's a bag, $9.99 for this bag, and I'm looking at it now, and there's like literally nothing. Oh, maybe the white half round things. I think this might have been a space shuttle or something. I don't know. Maybe a friend's thing. But there's more sorting. So I was actually thinking about taking some of these bags back to Value Village and saying, here you go. Because that one has nothing I'm really that interested in. This was Once Upon a Child for usually $12. So what was in here? Minifig there. Usually there's something that grabs my eye, because right now I see, two black radar dishes. But the scuba mask thing. Other than that, there's really, I question my reasoning for buying some of this stuff, because that's just more sorting. So that's another bag I don't feel like opening right now. How many more of these I have to go where I don't feel like opening? A burp. I don't have enough of those. I usually say if there's trans yellow in it, but I haven't seen any trans yellow in any of this. And there's Mega Block in here too. There's some old gray, light gray, 1 by 2 by 3 slopes, which I use a lot, obviously. But there's a lot of Mega Block in there, and so besides the burp and nothing else, what do I care? This is why I think about taking some of the stuff back. This has got that in it. It's got some 24 tooth gears. I don't know why I bought this. I don't know why I bought any of these. Like, there's no old classic space in this stuff. And there's lots of non-Lego in this stuff. This one I know why I bought. There is, I remember, if this is one, there is a, is it this one? I don't want to take it apart. One of these had a motor, the small, maybe it's not this one, I don't see any other type of piece. One of them had a motor in it. Another one is Once Upon a Child. That is a complete waste of my time. Yeah, I'm gonna take most of the stuff back. But I got lots. And Mega Block, and no classic space, literally at all. And Blade, light Blade and dark Blade. Why? This one's $6.99. Why? I have 2 jokers. Whatever. Disappointing. Disappointing. This is definitely gonna be disappointing. Oh wait, there's a panther or something in this thing. I don't know. Still just Star Wars figs, whatever. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty stuff. Back in the mini figs with Ninjago. I'll keep those ones. Is this more minifigs? Oh, okay. So $4.99. Okay, here we go. Finally found something. Finally found something. Now, is it worth $4.99? I didn't go on Bricklink to find out. I remember buying this now. 2 minifigs, $4.99. This one's pretty icky. So it's pretty, I don't know what that dust is on it. So I'm gonna definitely wash that guy. Wash my hands. But Fabuland. That's why I bought this. $5. Minus discount. Okay. So one more Fabuland character. One base plate. Okay. So is that it? Is that all my bins that I have to sort? So I'm going to now, besides this one, which I may open, I am seriously gonna give these things another once over, but I'm gonna put them in a bag. Maybe I bought this thing for that 3x6x1 slope, but I have lots of white ones. There's a gray ladder, light gray ladder. Okay, so maybe there's 2 light gray ladders in here. Maybe there was some classic space in here that I was interested in. So I might take that one apart just for those and then take the rest of them back. So I'm gonna put that one aside. This one is just a waste of my time. I mean, I love Friends, but I don't know why I bought it. $6.99. I do not know. So that's gonna go back. This one, I might take apart just to get that guy out. And maybe that guy, that window. So I'll give a quick perusal on some of these. But overall, oh, this one had garage doors in it. Blue garage doors. So I might do a quick sort on some of these to grab the pieces I want and just put the rest of them back in that bin that's full of Mega Block and just take them back. Maybe. I think some of these are a complete waste of time. I am looking in here and I see literally nothing that would have caught my eye, which is disappointing because usually I only buy stuff that has at least something that I find interesting, and yet I'm looking at this now. Besides the burp, there's literally nothing in here that I would want. I got lots of burps. This guy bought, I think, for that guy, and that's not worth taking this thing apart. Yeah, this is sometimes, and this is why I slowed right down with buying. Like, I'm getting to be very picky because of this. This stuff's been sitting in this bin for over a year now, and waiting for me to get into them, and I'm getting into now, and I'm disappointed. I am disappointed with myself. So it is what it is, and but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump them out. Each one I'm going to dump out and grab the cool pieces that I want right off the top without putting too much effort into it. I mean, the soccer ball. There's an actual real seashell in here. So yeah, that's why I don't like to take apart some of these things. I think there's ick in here. I'm not saying that the seashell is ick, but I see dirt and dust, like floor sweepings kind of thing. Toothpick, no thanks. Oh, icky. I don't think I needed to see that. Yeah, no. This is a creator set, and looks like the pieces are still in the bag. So let's just try that one, just for whatever, just to salvage something from this evening. Just to salvage something. I am right now disappointed with what I've purchased in the past. I know I'm happier now that I don't. like we were at Value Village the other day, and there was actually bags of Lego on the wall, and I kept on walking. I looked at them. It was all new stuff. So it looks like a complete bag of Trader. I don't know if this is a 2-bag thing, but let's see if I can build something really quick. I don't have to wash this because it's brand spanking new. It came out of the bag. So I got 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those, 1, 2. One of those. Moving on. So far, all the pieces are here. Sorry for building this thing in front of you. I'm just very, very curious right now as to the extent of if this was a 1-bag set, creator set. I'm gonna put, yeah, so far so good. There was no number on the bag, so I would imagine that it is a 1-bag creator set. And I'm just building the very first thing in it, which is a plane. And we're on page, we got this now. What's this? That's it there. And orange. And then the wings. And here's some tail wings. And the tail. And black racing stripes or whatever. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I think it's red and green for the markers. Red port and green the starboard. Can't remember. Stuff I should know. Back in Boy Scouts, back in the day. That goes there. Yay! And then the wings go on backwards. Never like doing that, but I'll put them on backwards this time. What else is there going on? So work's busy. I like that. I made a faux pas, and thankfully it wasn't a huge faux pas, but in my very tired state the other day, I was working very late hours, and I was logging off a server, and I inadvertently hit the shutdown. Now, in any other context, this would have been perfectly fine, because the server was not a, well, it is a production server, but it's not used after hours. But in this instance, in this day and age, it was a Blade server. It was an actual physical server in a rack that was nowhere near me, and we had not configured the iDRAC port, so we could not get access to the server remotely to turn it back on. So we had to wait to the next day when we showed up for work and turned on the server again. So I do thank them for that. It was definitely one of those things that the second you hit the button and you go, oh, I hit shutdown and should log off. I haven't done that in literally decades. Good times. So, but as we keep on saying, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then we get to build, oh, we get to build the landing gear and everything. This thing, this creator set's awesome. You get to create landing gear. Yay. That goes there. That probably goes on that side. And that goes there. Oh, this is supposed to be before. That's fine. Other than that, yeah, work's really busy. A lot of projects to get done in the summertime while we have to make hay while the sun shines, as they say. So I'm going to be doing that extensively in the next couple of weeks. Might be taking a trip up to Sudbury, the Great White North, though it's not white right now. And the happiness zone for me is I might be maybe going to Montreal for work, and I'm trying to arrange it so it's the same time, the same week as Brickomania. So I will be hopefully, turn those 90 degrees. Hopefully going to Brickomania. Okay, I'm gonna just say that this is one of the cutest little things I've ever seen. It is a pontoon plane. And that's awesome. For a little tiny creator set, look how cute that thing is. I feel like Red Green or Red Fisher. Like this would be on the Red Fisher Show, taking them up to the Scuttlebutt Lodge, way up in the Great White Tundra, not the tundra, way up in the fishing country. This is really cute. I've never seen this one before. I like it. And the fact that it's all new pieces, and I don't have to wash them. Put that over there, so he stays. That made me happy. And a set of directions, that goes in my direction box. Okay. While we're here, we're gonna go into here because, you know, the rest of the stuff is disappointing. I'm gonna see what minifigs we picked up for $4.99. I think most of them are Ninjagos. Only more of these things stuck on here. There we go. So we got. Told you I don't know how to take these things apart. Yeah, there we go. So we got a snow storage water trooper. We got regular dude. We got I always forget which Ninjago, but he's dirty, so they're gonna go into the wash, these guys. This girl, on the other hand, is brand new in the box. And so I'm going to put the hair on her. Yeah, it's kind of cute. She's got a wand. So I'm sure this is one of those little comic or playbooks, whatever. That's kind of cute, but these are all new pieces. So they're going to be set aside over here. Don't have to put those in the wash. Anything, as I say, anything that's used gets washed in my collection. Absolutely gets washed. I actually should go back and wash some of my bricks because during the reno years ago, they got pretty dusty. I'm just gonna have a quick look in here to see because if I grab the wrong bag, I'm gonna be terribly disappointed. Terribly. Oh, I see the wire. I see the wire. Yay! And so this bag was $9.99. I think it was one of those crane. It was 5 or 6 or 10 bags. There's an alligator in here, but he's missing his tail. Alligator. I'm gonna keep that guy. Keep that guy. Keep the turntable. Universal. Oh, good. We got the steering things. I might have to go through this closer and keep most of it because those are actually Technic pieces I do not have. So no step. So yeah, I think this was the big crane vehicle that came out a few years back because it was multi-bags, but I grabbed the one that had the motor. That's all I wanted. The rest of this stuff, yeah, I'll wash it. It's all Lego, so I'm gonna wash it except for the motor. So let's get this thing back up here. Although, look how bright and shiny that is. Still washed. 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 This will be sorted into the corner. Subless beams I do seem to run low on, so I do some creations inside using subless beams. So I will keep this stuff washed. Wash those 3 things. And I don't have anything near me where I can test this motor yet, but I'll test that. So that is why I bought that bag for $9. So while we're here, to waste more time, there are classic space and or old town pieces that can be used as classic space. So I'll take this out. I like these things. I'm gonna keep that guy. So I'm going to take the ladders off of this guy and that piece. So let's mention that piece. Okay, so not that there's a debate now. If you look very closely at the logos on this thing, this is 1960s, right there. 1960s, early 60s Lego pieces. The red ones mixed in with newer pieces. What I may do, keep the black plates because I always seem to run out of black plates for everything, so I'm going to keep those. This guy, it's red, grape. See, this is where I get really finicky. Really, really finicky. And I'm sure some of my friends out there say, oh, take them off your hands. I would feel bad if something like toxic or whatever, that's not even Lego. So I think I got this one for the black plates. And the black plate here. Some really cool old gray pieces. Okay, so that's that. So there's the gray and then some black. Then gray, light gray. More light gray. More light gray. The corner pieces. More light gray. The rest of the pieces, this is possibly some sort of Star Wars thing, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, nothing else. There's nothing else in here that I want. So that is all going in here. Because it's a mix of Mega Block and Lego, and I don't feel like sorting it at all. Even though some of that Lego is old school. I'm not interested. Do I even want to open this one? You know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to open it, but I'm going to poke a hole and take that piece out. And I come over here and take this piece out. There we go. There's the two pieces. That's definitely sticky. Nope. Ooh, wait. I think I remember now why I bought this thing. And this is such a trivial reason why I bought this thing. Green 40-tooth gear. I paid $8 for a green 40-tooth gear. That was sleazy. I remember that now. Everything else is like meh. Definitely meh. A whole bunch of meh on top of meh. Boom. Done. So that's gonna be over here. See, sometimes I have to actually see it to remember why I did something. This one I don't remember at all. And I honestly don't feel like opening it. Maybe I will. What did I pay for this thing? I think it was $12. Usually they're $12. Oh, Dave, there could be something buried inside. Yeah, there could be. There absolutely could be something buried inside here. I don't know. I color me on decided I might come and revisit this, but not today. I'm gonna go to bed. It is bedtime for David. So that is a walk through these bags that I have. I don't know if I'm gonna do much more. It's not like I need these things, but I'll pull them out anyway. And the door. Maybe I'll have to dump this one. Maybe because I just found two, and they're in really good condition. Because most of my light blue garage doors are pretty scratched up from previous people. I did like these because this reminds me of the airplanes from the town sets back in the city sets back in the day. Other than that, I don't see anything that's gonna change my mind about dumping this thing out. So there's no Trangelo, there's no nothing. So there you go. I am going to not worry about the rest. That's it. That's all. Hope everybody out there is doing well in their world. And life is good here. It's busy, but it's good. And we are going to Tilsonburg this weekend for the Turtle Fest. Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember which one. And rain or shine, we're going to be out there. And I'm bringing my little moving art project. That's it. That's what I'm bringing. And I'm going to be bringing, because we're outside underneath a pop-up, I'm bringing my Jackery or whatever, my little battery box that converts 120 volts. So the RCX will stay on for the show. Other than that, that's the only other thing I have scheduled is Brickomania in August, and lots of camping between now and then. So that's it. That's all. Everybody out there, I hope everybody's doing well. I really do. So talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.